My name is Robert Howell, and I graduated from here in 1971, and I was a member of Psi Kappa Nu fraternity.
My name is Susan Hanna. I am a part of Delta Phi Epsilon sorority, and I graduated from William Patterson in 2007.
Bill Justin, 1966. My fraternity was Skull and Poniard, better known as S&P.
My name is Amy Allen. I was initiated into Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated in 1990.
Edward Spencer, Psi Kappa Nu, 1969 until 1973.
My name is Jasmine Smith. I am a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. I was initiated in fall 2009, and I am a William Patterson alumni 2010.
1970, we incorporated Psi Kappa Nu fraternity.
Epsilon Chi, which is a chapter here at William Patterson, actually colonized in March of 1988, and then it actually chartered the following year in April of 1989.
1927, I think the college was situated in the city of Patterson itself. We were blue-collar, lunch pail kind of people, and probably the camaraderie was what they were interested in because we were all going to become teachers at that point.
Alpha Kappa Alpha is the first Greek letter organization founded for women of color. Traditionally, it was a black organization, but we are multicultural now. We have chapters all over the world, including Japan, the UK, the Virgin Islands.
Having grown up with two brothers, I had a lot of guy friends growing up and not too many girlfriends, and I was into sports and so forth. And, you know, I was curious. My brother once said, you know, you need more girlfriends. And so I kind of did a little research on a couple different sororities, and Delta Phi Epsilon just stood out to me personally.
We sometimes could be a little bit raucous.
We were, I guess, known as a little bit crazy, I guess you could say.
We met every other week at a bar in Clifton. We may have been playing pool for a little bit outside and maybe have had a libation before we started.
We had, you know, socials, we had mixers. There's always fun times with each other. There's times when we go out, we go to the movies, whatever it may be.
At basketball games, there was a section reserved for us because we could be loud.
One of the traditions that the Alpha Kappa Alpha members used to do prior to becoming members was you walked around with a plant, and that was like your lifeline. It was just, it was kind of silly. Like, you're gonna remove us from campus because we're carrying a plant?
In the college, you know, we would come over, we would, you know, braid each other's hair, we would, you know, do little things like that.
It's more than just partying, and we did our share, but there's another side to that.
That's just a minor spectrum of the whole bigger picture.
The population in America, you know, has a misrepresented idea of what fraternities and sororities are all about. So it's typical on university campuses today for them to be much more community-oriented, to overcome that negative attitude that people have about Greek life.
Well, every Greek organization has some sort of philanthropy. Several of them have multiple, and it's a requirement, and that's what's great about Greek life, because you do learn how to work together for something that is good.
Alpha Kappa Alpha's principles are to cultivate, encourage high scholastic and ethical standards, and to motivate women and to keep the culture consistent on college campuses for women of color. We
had a tutoring program, we had a mentoring program. We also had recreational program where they were able to use the gymnasium and the swimming pool, and we did that one, as well as we had Thanksgiving turkey drives that we did.
Right now, one of our signature programs is Emerging Young Leaders, where we're mentoring young girls grades 6 through 8, and then we follow those girls on our local level from 9th grade to 12th grade.
Greek organizations are really good to have in the universities and are good to have in the community as well.
We did it because we saw the need, and that was part of our purpose.
For me, particularly in my field of career, I want to work with students. So I am an employee here at the university as well. So by me just, you know, being able to help students and even help people who are interested in a sorority, it just gives me a sense of like a job well done.
By giving of yourself, a lot of times that can turn into opportunities for you.
It gave me mentorships that I would not have had. People who were able to help me along the way and tell me what to do, what I needed to do. We learned how to network, and we learned how to connect with people.
I've met so many people who are sorors, or not even just sorors, who are Greek, who are in that field who have reached out to me as mentors.
When those young ladies become women of Alpha Kappa Alpha, it'll be their turn to give back and do the same thing.
There's nothing but love and concern about all our brothers, how they're doing, and if any way we can help them.
It taught me the bonds of sisterhood. I've established relationships with sorority members that I didn't even have with my own family members.
I can call on any of my sorors at any given time for a helping hand, and they always are there for me.
When my dad passed away, a lot of my sorority sisters went to the wake and traveled up to 2 hours to come to that. So not just anybody's gonna do that. So that's when the family aspect comes in.
I'm a mother figure to the women here now, so I feel like, I'm proud to be in that position.
In the Greek life, the sorority or fraternity that you're a part of just enables you to become a better person that is able to have the strength, the courage, and the willpower to balance everything in your life.
You can still make it in spite of where you come from.
I had the will and I had the support. The campus was very supportive.
If you really have willpower, if you really mean what you say about it, then you're going to stick to it. What we used to call that stick-to-itiveness or something like that.
When I go to William Patterson, that's willpower. We can do this.
I don't think there's anything that can even compare to that lifestyle that I experienced.
My college experience without being in a sorority would have been completely different. I probably wouldn't have half the people that I have involved in my life right now. For one thing, I met my husband through being in the Greek life because he was in a fraternity.
Without fraternity, I'm not sure college would have been that much fun for me anyway. I need to be active and involved, so that was good for me.
It really helped to make my college experience a great experience, something I still tell people to this day, for the best years of my life.
It has molded me right now. I'm 25, I'll be 26 soon. So it has definitely molded me to be the young woman I am right now.
It's the perfect time in my life. If I could do it all over again, I would go back to my college days. I really would.
I'm glad that I went to school here. I'm glad that I had that opportunity.